You know, originally this video was going to be about JTAG trying to console war for Monster Hunter Wilds, but then I watched further into his video, and then I found a take about him covering the Nintendo Switch 2, and I thought to myself, yeah, this one is going to be a lot better. I think the fam's going to enjoy this video a little bit more than the Monster Hunter Wilds ones because it wasn't too much content to cover in that one, but you know how this goes, fam. But I am so happy that Nintendo decided to release the Switch 2 because let's be honest, people that are fans of Nintendo and just wanted better hardware to play their games on finally get the chance to, have that better hardware and they can play games like Baldur's Gate 3, Elden Ring, and the many other games they unfortunately got to miss out on. I know, granted, they choose their own platform, but in my honest opinion, everybody deserves the game on whatever they feel like. You know what? They like, screw it. If you want to play on the Nintendo Switch, I believe you get to play Baldur's Gate 3. That's how I feel about the situation. But you guys aren't here on my take about the Nintendo Switch 2. No. You're here to hear the take that JTech TV has on the Nintendo Switch 2. A bit of a spoiler too. He wants the console wars to continue just with Nintendo because he thinks Xbox can't cut it anymore. So yeah, trust me, this was kind of more worth it than with his take with Monster Hunter Wilds. It's pretty nice. So before we dive right into that content, please make sure to go grab yourself a nice little drink and a nice little snack, and we're just gonna go ahead and dive right into that content.
2 or 3 days ago, that between the 23rd of January and the 28th of January, there was going to be something big happening for PlayStation. I know it, right? I know about those patterns. I know what those dates mean. I am not very confident that what I believe was going to happen is going to happen anymore. And that is because Nintendo is trying to interject themselves into the console race again.
You serious?
He really thinks Nintendo left the console market. They really think that, what the fuck do you think the Nintendo Switch is? It's literally a hybrid handheld / console. You could technically dock the Switch and play it from there, so it's technically a console, but you could turn it into a handheld. They never left the console market. Fuck, they're killing it in the fucking console market. Like, they've sold like, what, close to 150 million units? Bro, that is big. That's actually bigger than what PlayStation sold with the PS4. And granted, still more than what the PS5 sold. Now, granted, I don't know what the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to look like, but, a lot of people are predicting that it's going to sell Oonga Booga fucking type sales. Also, JTech, why does it matter to you that these companies are competing with each other? Please explain it to me. Why does it matter to you? Oh wait, that's right, because your whole content is literally surrounded about console warring. So if they're not competing with each other, you can't make content out of it. So that makes a lot of sense of why you do it.
They know what is about to go down when it comes to all these games. They know what's going on with PlayStation and their momentum, and they're here to fuck them over.
You are such an idiot.
Nintendo doesn't have to do shit. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Nintendo's probably the most popular fucking gaming console on the fucking market right now. You really think Nintendo's really worried about little old PlayStation over here? Fuck no. They're more worried about getting their bag right now. They're more worried about making video games. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, they're so worried about putting PlayStation that they gotta nerf them. Bro, they're only fucking... PlayStation's nerfed themselves. Didn't they just cancel like what, 2 fucking live service games, and one of them was going to be God of War? Yeah, I guess the best way that freaking PlayStation can get back on Nintendo is that they can remaster the remake of the remaster of The Last of Us Part 2 again. Can't they, JTech?
They had a Nintendo Direct that they put out right next to one of the Rockstar games. I think it was like Red Dead Redemption 2. And they did that on purpose.
That's your proof. That's your definitive evidence of freaking Nintendo is screwing over PlayStation because they have insider info on each other. That's your evidence right there. Are you sure about it? Are you sure they just don't sit around with each other and they just talk the shitter and laugh at people like you?
And they look like babies, but they are definitely not babies.
Oh, no, that was another guy. His name was Shit Sherlock. First name, no.
Wow, J-Tech, I never knew that. I never know these were grown-ass men in, like, fucking business suits trying to maximize profits as much as they can every single day. I really never knew that. Somebody get the Nobel Prize for J-Tech over here. Man, this dude really deserves this Nobel Prize now, doesn't he?
The history of PlayStation and Nintendo, and why Nintendo may think that this is the perfect time to reveal their Nintendo Switch 2 when most people normally reveal their systems in June and release them in the winter time.
You know, Nintendo likes to be sporadic with their ideas, right? Like, they're not that predictable at times, except if there's like a fan project going on. Yeah, they're definitely gonna take that down. But regardless, the ideas that they have, they're pretty creative with their ideas versus the other big two. You know, you got to really think outside the box with Nintendo, because if you think Nintendo's going to do like a console release like in November, no, they're gonna do it in like February. It's Nintendo. They're not predictable that much.
But if Nintendo does it now, they can fuck over people, and if they release it in, let's say, May or June, they can fuck people over again, where in the middle of the year you're looking for information on some of your biggest games.
Seriously, how's that gonna stop them? How is that going to stop them from like going viewing like the next Digimon game comes out? How is that going to stop them from like seeing the next Monster Hunter game come out? How is that going to stop them from doing anything at all? Like, I'm curious, how does this even make sense?
Now, we're not supposed to do that. We don't want developers to do that because that would be backtracking, and we are finally getting these developers to make games at 4K 60. So
it's you. You are the infection.
My graphics. J-Tech, you are part of the problem. Do you understand that? Do you know why video games have gotten worse over the past couple of years? It's because people like you are more worried about fucking graphics than the story, than the gameplay, and pretty much everything else that makes a fucking video game, okay? It's not my graphics. It's not fucking movies. If you want 4K 60 frames, your most beautiful shit ever, go watch a fucking movie.
If we allow this, then not only will Xbox Series S hold gaming back, the Nintendo Switch 2 would also hold gaming back.
I like you.
You know, you PlayStation fanboys always blame the Xbox or the Nintendo Switch for holding back gaming, but can we technically make the same argument for you guys too? Isn't technically the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 holding back gaming? I mean, you have the superior console anyway, so what do you need a PlayStation 5 anyway? You know, you got the better graphics on PlayStation 5 Pro, so why are you guys holding back gaming, huh? Why is Sony holding back gaming? It's a stupid-ass argument I hear all the damn time, and it's such an easiest one to counter.
You won't understand why Nintendo is picking now, of all times, to remind people that they exist. Because they are well aware that people have forgotten that they existed.
Do you realize for a full-on fucking year on blast, people were talking about the Switch 2 on blast, hyping it up, listening to leaks, nonstop, talking about them all the damn time. You're telling me right now people forgot about Nintendo? One of the biggest companies that own like one of the most famous franchises? You're kidding me right now. You're saying they forgot about Nintendo. Please, I want to see a match between J-Tech TV and Harmon Smith. I want to see it. I want to see it right now. I'll pay pay-per-view for everybody to see it too. It'll be absolutely insane to see these two go at it.
Also, they would be showing off their console before the DICE Awards is going to be held on the 28th as well.
Oh, what, you gonna cry? You gonna cry now?
Are we seriously crying over the fact that PlayStation's not going to get any attention just because Nintendo released fucking the Nintendo Switch 2, just the reveal of it? That's what we're crying about? Oh, PlayStation fanboys are fucking pathetic.
So, like, they are not doing this randomly. Nintendo is not a good guy.
So is PlayStation, so is Xbox, so is Steam, and the many other platforms are, thriving within this industry. If they could screw over legally a competing platform, they're going to do it, JTech. Why do you think that these companies are so holier than thou? They're not. They're here to make money. That's their number one objective, JTech.
Again, big mature gamers like myself, a lot of other guys my age, they have kids and stuff right now. Their kids may fall in love with this Nintendo shit, but not us.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
You're going to call yourself mature? You really going to call yourself mature? Even though you spent almost 3 hours on a fucking live stream doing all this shit. Bitching and complaining and crying that PlayStation's not getting all this attention and shit. Really? You're going to call yourself mature? Simping for a fucking company that doesn't know that you exist. That's what we're really doing here. That's what we're really trying to get our point across here. That's what we're doing.
I do want another Clash of the Titans. Nintendo versus PlayStation. I would love it. I would love Nintendo to get back in the fucking ring and try to go head to head with PlayStation again.
I can't physically throw up in my mouth.
Nope, I'm done. A grown-ass man console warring over two competitors that don't give a shit about each other. I'm done. No, we're done. We're done with this video. So thank you guys very much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. And if you guys enjoyed this type of content, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys. And hey, subscribe to the channel. Trying to make it to 10K before the end of this year. But besides that, thank you very much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Later, fam.